All right. So I've done this thing twice now, and apparently I'm just not getting it right. The first time I did a reaction to Tom McDonald, I did not like the dummy song, gave my honest feedback. The second time I tried Tom McDonald, I did the video, no response, and I really, really enjoyed it. But I made the mistake of not doing a full reaction to the whole video. Some people gave me some pushback about that, and some people, a few people actually was upset that I was doing a reaction at all. But for the majority of the Tom McDonald fans out there that came to see my reaction, was pretty nice and pretty supportive of Tom McDonald, and I love to see them be so enthusiastic about Tom McDonald. And I got a lot of recommendations. So today I decided that I'm going to do a reaction to this video, Don't Look Down. It was highly recommended by many of you, so why the hell not? Let's get into the actual reaction.
1 in a million to one villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen, I'll end up melting the ceiling.
All right, if you're new to the channel, you like politics, religion, and culture, because I do talk about other things besides reactions, but this is something that I'm recently getting involved in, and I'm enjoying it so far. But please hit that subscribe button below, hit the bell, you get notified of all my future videos. If you enjoy the content, please, I ask that you like and share this video to somebody you think might find, it useful. Now, without further ado, let's actually get into the reaction and why you all came here today. So let's see what Tom McDonald got going on. Don't look down.
I can't hide my frown, my smile is hiding from my mouth. I can't lie, my mind keeps finding time to fight myself. I dive so deep inside, feel like I died and I'm in hell. Or I'm so high, my eyes can't see the ground beneath the clouds. Don't look down.
All right, so far, I'm a little confused on what everything that he said. None of it really makes any sense to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really getting what this song is about so far, but the music sounds good so far. Can't complain there.
Don't look down.
Don't look down.
I tried to keep it quiet, silence all my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This a meteoric rise, keep ignoring all the horror stories like so-and-so got way too famous and ended up killing himself with some pills and a knife. Hey.
Okay, all right, so I like that part so far. Definitely picking up that beat a little bit. I see he's talking about people getting so famous and getting so up there that where nothing really makes sense. They can't relate to people anymore, and they start to suffer from some kind of mental problems, and they end up killing themselves. And I'm guessing Tom McDonald is speaking on this part of it because he's focusing on the fact that he is on that trajectory. He's getting a lot of traction, a lot of attention. And, with that comes a lot of, negative attention and negative publicity and people coming after you and trying to manage between the fame and being an actual human being and trying to express yourself in music, which leads a lot of, famous people with such stature to end up, committing suicide. So I'm with him on that one.
I am not the one who's gonna self-destruct, got it out the mud. I can way too far to fail or screw it up. I
feel that right there. I feel that right there. Some people, when they're very young, they get famous and they got all of this and they don't know how to react when they're at their lowest or when things turn against them and everybody else is, out to get them. But somebody who comes from the bottom and understand what it's like to grind up and who went without and had to suffer and struggle just to get to that place that they're at. And then, to get in that place, they're thankful, but also they understand that I know what it's like to be at the bottom, and it doesn't hurt me if I ever got back there, but I got to stay true to myself.
Dropping balls, I just blew them up. Hey, I will never let my mental illness be the cause of my downfall.
Dope. I think that's very important. There are people who probably suffer from some kind of mental illness and who seeking counseling or therapy of some sort, and here, Tom McDonald is being a voice for those people. He's actually speaking on something that a lot of his fans probably can relate to. A lot of people suffer from mental illness and don't ever get diagnosed. So, it's inspirational to tell people, like, you don't have to allow your mental disability to get in the way of your success or to tear you down or keep you down. And I can see why people would resonate with that.
I will never lie to none of my fans. If I did, it would sound wrong.
Whew. Big claim. one thing that I didn't understand here, I started doing these reactions to Tom Macdonald because people asked me to do it. I'm not chasing clout because some people accuse me of chasing clout, but I'm not chasing clout. I did this because subscribers asked me to, and I try to listen to the people who watch my show and give them what they come here for. And, you know, one thing that I'm realizing is the people who testify for Tom Macdonald, they really, really speak in a way that I haven't seen many people speak, many fans speak of somebody that they follow in the music industry. And a lot of people said Tom Macdonald helped save their life. They said that, you know, Tom Macdonald gave them a voice. You know, they relate to him, and he's somebody that they feel like they, you know, can connect with. And he said, I'm never going to lie to you. And if I did, it wouldn't sound right. It wouldn't sound like me because you're used to me telling you the truth. And he speaks on very controversial topics, and he says what's on his mind. So there's no real reason to doubt that he's not going to speak the truth.
I will never try convincing you dummies. This isn't a town hall. Never look down, never look down. Just look around, y'all. Hey, all of my demons are here. All I can feel is fear. All I can do is keep being myself, and that's what I've been doing for 32 years. All of my haters came out, chasing my name for some clout. What are they angry about? They're climbing as high as their ladders can take them and screaming my name, but I don't look down.
All right, this is very similar to No Response, in my opinion. This is one of those songs that, you know, it's very easy to see that there are people surrounding you who are waiting on your downfall, people who like to see that your trajectory goes up, and then next thing you know, you pummel down. And, you know, it's always the people below you who are trying to force you back down with them because they're not climbing as fast as you're climbing. And the impression that I'm getting from Tom Macdonald so far in this song is I'm not going to look down. I'm not going to allow the people who trying to pull me down to get the satisfaction and, you know, the luxury of tearing me down with them and bringing me down. I'm going to keep looking up, and I'm going to look around those people who are around me, who've been there since day one, the people who are rising with me. And we're going to keep climbing, and we're going to let those people stay down below, and we're not going to pay them no attention. And that's what I'm getting from the message so far.
Hi guys, remember me? I'm the white guy. Everybody wanted to cancel. Nice try. Too sick, I might die right. 2 fists full of middle fingers. I got no time for high fives.
Oh, snap. Okay. That beat is tight. All right. They dropped the beat on them, and look. Okay, hello, it's the white guy. All right. Okay, Tom Macdonald, I see what you got there. And I see, like, so far the songs that people really like about Tom Macdonald is one of those songs where you start off kind of like calm demeanor, but giving you a few bars, and then he hypes up and he starts to, you know, hit you with them. And that's something that Eminem did early on in his career. And even to this day with a few of his last mixtapes, albums. But Tom Macdonald is going in right now, and the beat is tight. The beat is tight, and he's lyrically hitting it right now. And he also is saying some things that I really, really like.
Too rich for a drive-by. Pay the pilot on my private jet to keep it low and do a flyby. Take 99.
Too rich to do a drive-by. I'll pay my pilot to fly low enough to do a flyby. That's the all right. Look, that's dope, Tom. That's dope.
On a bike ride, why 9? Because I heard that a has 9 lives. I'm the one that y'all hated. I'm the one who won the game, got paid and famous. I'm the one who laughed in all their faces and became the greatest since old Slim Shady. I'm the one.
Yo, man, look, Tom Macdonald, I'm giving you 2-1 right now with me. This one is dope. And I just talked about Slim Shady. I just talked about Eminem, and he just brought it up. He said, I'm the guy who did this. I'm the guy. You know, don't forget I'm that guy. You know what I mean? And, you know, look, I don't know too much. Some people were telling me that Tom Macdonald got into some beef with somebody, and he didn't really want to get at him. And he ended up making some diss songs, but he said it took him to a dark place. This is what some of the fans told me. And look, I still have to look more into Tom Macdonald's history and all of this stuff because I'm just getting started. But I'm loving these reactions, and I'm really interested in this.
Who don't care. I'm the one who goes where no one goes because they're scared. I'm the one who don't choke when the boat don't float. My throat gets no air. I can barely breathe all the air I need. Oxygen is very thin at the top. I can rarely sleep. Stars I'm underneath, shining too bright and I can't turn them off. I'm high.
Okay, so he's doing a lot of wordplay based on being so high up. You know, he's talking about the oxygen being thin and you can't really breathe. I'm guessing that's a metaphor for being in the industry where you climbed so high and you notice that it's starting to have an effect on you in a way that you probably didn't imagine. But here I am still surviving in this atmosphere where the air is hard to breathe, being so far up to the top. He talks about the stars shining bright on him and, you know, just kind of what it's like to be at the top of your game right now and trying to relate it to actually being physically up high in the sky. And that's pretty dope.
Is the birds now flying too close to the sun, gotta burn. Wow, I've been turning up and I ain't turning down. Maybe I should chill, but I ain't learning how. Hey, I'm not afraid of success. I'm afraid of what happens if I take a rest. I'm afraid that I'll end.
Don't take a rest. You don't take a rest, Tom Macdonald. Everybody knows that in the hip hop industry, in this game, the moment you start to sleep, that's when life will pass you by. That's when the new guys will come and take your spot. There's always people hungry, always coming out there to take your spot, especially when you're at the top of your game and you making music, you making bangers, you got a little following. Somebody wants that. Somebody wants to come and get that. So he's afraid of taking a rest. And sadly, he might have to take a rest at some point, but till then, he's going to keep climbing, keep going. But that's what he fears. And a lot of people in this industry and a lot of people in rap, they have to keep putting out hits, have to keep putting out songs because it's a very highly competitive race that you're running. And the moment you sleep, that next hot thing will come up and take your spot.
End up where I was before in the hood with no money or food for the rent. I'm scared if I look at the water, I'll drown. So I look at the sky and deny there's a ground. I'm scared of the altitude up in the clouds. I'm scared of the fall, so I don't look down.
Man, scared of the fall, he don't look down. So, all right. A little bit to break down there. This song is called Don't Look Down. And he's doing a very good job at showing you that he's playing with the idea of being high versus being low. And what's below him, he doesn't want a part of, even though he comes from the bottom. And now he's living another lifestyle. He's living in another world. And he built this and he keeps going. But now he's afraid to let it all fall apart. He's afraid to go back down. He's afraid from where he came from. And, you know, all the people down there who's hoping that he comes back down with them. And that's a fear that a lot of people live with once they reach a certain level of success. It doesn't even have to be in hip hop. It could just be in your daily life where you had to climb out of a hole or a situation and you spend most of your time trying to make sure you never end up back where you were. And that's a strong and powerful message that so many people can resonate with.
You. Every single one of you.
Ooh.
I can't even see you because I don't look down. Don't look down.
All right, this is not my favorite part, but I can tell you that it's different. It's different. He's definitely in this song, at least, he's definitely not hiding the ball when it comes to, you know, his mindset and opening up on how he feels about things. You know, he says, F you. He don't see you. He won't look down. So with all that's going on, he refuses to do that one thing, and that's to look down. And I'm pretty sure some people hated this song. Some people felt like he was throwing shots, or they feel like they're the people that he's talking about.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Don't look down.
I can't hide my tears. I dry my eyes and more come out. I can't lie, my fear is suicide, not bank accounts. Keep my chin up, but my head weighs like 1,000,000 pounds.
The guy said that his fear was suicide, not bank accounts. All right. So, whew. All right. I've suffered from mental health problems in the past. Growing up, when I was actually incarcerated, I did 5 years in juvenile, and I went through a total of 3 years being under psych evaluation because I was very violent, very angry, and didn't play well with others. And I had a lot of issues, and I won't go into all of them, but, you know, a lot of times you're just holding on, trying to keep a grip on reality, like what's real and what's not. Is this really who I am, or is this something I've become? Is this something I can overcome? And if I overcome it, how do I know that I won't fall back into what this is? How much of this is a part of who I am? And I'm really getting the vibe from this. And there are so many people out there who just feel misunderstood, who suffer from some of these mental health issues. And to have somebody who won't hide the ball, because a lot of people, especially men, are afraid to talk about those things. And Tom MacDonald is not hiding the ball. He will talk about politics. He's talking about mental health. He's talking about life in general, the struggle. So there's so many things that he's touching on in just this one song right here.
Feels like my neck might break. I hear it crack, ignore the sound. Don't look down. Don't look down.
I like the visual effects. I love the visual effects on the video. It's not too complex, but it's definitely something that's nice because he's in the clouds. And it's that simple. You don't need a woman shaking her behind, somebody standing on the block giving dap or anything to try to stun on anybody. It's very visual and it's simple, and it hammers the message home.
I tried to keep it quiet, silence all my cries for help. As long as I am rising till I'm upside down, I won't look down. This is a legendary climb, stand on the edge of the legend, it's very high. Think of the men who are dead cause it got to their head at a cemetery time. I ain't the one who gon' throw it away cause I'm feeling too lonely up here. I ain't the guy who gon' break from the pressure, it's snowy, my pipes are not frozen up here. I don't wanna hear about these YouTube rappers, I am not in that bracket, punk. Bill.
Woo! He don't want to hear about them YouTube rappers. He's not in that bracket, punk. Woo! The diss. Okay.
4 plaques all stacked in my mansion, $1 million cash for my taxes, punk. Call me trash while I produce anthems. Y'all attacking with plastic guns. I'm the biggest independent rapper in the world. You just live on my planet, punk. Got an acid tongue and massive lungs. Every single track I've done is packed the punch. Used to be an addict, yup. I crashed a truck in Canada, going too fast, blackout drunk. I was.
Man said he used to be an addict. The man is hitting. He dropping them, hitting. He just pointing out so much. He just throwing shots, but also being a human being at the same time. Like some of these people who rise so above, a lot of these caricatures, these celebrities, they feel like because they got to a certain stature in life that they are above the rest of the humans. They're above everybody else and that they can just look down on people and hold their nose down on them. He's saying, no, I'm going to rise up above all the haters, above all the people trying to hold me back. I'm not going to look back down on them. But I'm still a human being. I'm still dealing with all of these things. I still have fear. I still have, the thoughts of suicide and all of these things. But, that's what drives me. That's what motivates me and it keeps me going. So don't think just because I'm up here and I'm that guy, because I'm still that guy, but there's so much that comes with it. That's what I'm feeling.
Nice at the start, but the mood all changed. The reactors who trash me for views are lame. Don't ask me to help you, remove no claims. If I see you punks, you go lose your chains. I am the one who they all call a liar. When I told them that I'd help my mom retire, they thought that I'd buy a new crib and a chain and a ring and a whip and some rims for the tires. Guess what? Mom don't work. Sent $100,000 in an LV purse.
Now he's just giving you the nasty. He's just letting you know. I told you I was going to do it and I did it. They said I was a liar, but I proved them wrong. I retired Mom Dukes. I got mama, she ain't working no more. I did that, and I told you I was going to do it. People doubted me. They called me a liar, but nah, I'm none of that. Man, look. I am, what? Tom MacDonald is very, very complex. And like I said, a lot of people will compare him to Eminem. I've seen people say that he's like an Eminem or he's the next Eminem. I don't really like to, yes, there's a lot of similarities between Tom MacDonald and Eminem. They speak on a lot of controversial topics. They say a lot of things that most people or most artists wouldn't touch on. They definitely have a unique look about them, and they're not afraid to express themselves in unique ways that may be controversial and cause a lot of, haters or a lot of people to come at them. They got a lot of that in common, but there's still a uniqueness to Tom MacDonald versus Slim Shady. There's definitely a uniqueness here. And, I just want to point that out.
Made an album with Nova and Brandon. They own after masters. I told them the fam comes first. Still got the pills that the doctor
fam comes first. Woo!
Gave me to combat the depression and the panic attacks. I'm the type of person who won't even take a Tylenol, even when I got a dozen knives in my bag. They're calling me whack, but I don't react. I don't have time to write raps, replying to trash. All me, the whole team, yeah, they trying to cap. I'm concrete, but my demons hide in the cracks. I'm the one. I ain't bought liquor for months, and you're lucky I'm sober. I'm nuts when I'm drunk, mix the whiskey with...
This man about to give y'all his life story in these bars. He breaking a lot down here. And this song, Don't Look Down, look. If you don't know anything about Tom MacDonald, and look, there are so many of you out there who know way more about Tom MacDonald than I do. But this song right here is pointing out a lot about him. Just within this one song, you getting a lot of his sides. You're getting a lot of the striving, the struggle, the addiction, the suicide. You also get in the creativity, the strength, and the ability to strive and keep going forward. You're getting all that in this song. And he's not holding back from the people who are out against him and the people who doubt him. Like, you're getting a lot of that.
Soda, the man I become would invite you all over, put drugs in your punch. When you pass out, I'll wrap you in plastic and hit you with hammers and flatten your skull till it's crushed. I don't name names, I don't play games, I just aim straight and throw the guns. The rappers who hate act like family now. They try to jack my style like some hand-me-downs. They want 1 million views, I want a Grammy now. And the closest they'll come is they Grammy's house. I don't even drink, but I'm planning how I can make a brewery in a massive house to give free booze out to these rapping clowns, and they can die using that to wash Zannies down. I'm the most successful.
Shots. That's a mic drop. He just took an aim at all the rappers who are talking about taking all of these drugs and stuff like that. And he said, I can feed you all that. You know, he basically saying that y'all are fake. Y'all ain't real. You know, y'all promoting all this negativity and all of this stuff. And I'm doing me, and I'm doing such a great job at it that all of y'all are hating on me, but y'all really self-destructing. He was like, I could come up and I could knock all of y'all out. All these bars that I got that I'm putting out, I can take all of y'all out. I ain't gonna call your names. I ain't gotta call names because the lyrics itself will allow the listener to decide for themselves what kind of rapper you want to listen to, what kind of person you want to support. Somebody who's real or somebody who tells you to, you know, drink and get drunk and he ain't about to drink in a while. Who want to, these rappers who tell you to pop Xannies and all of that, he could take all of these guys out just by these bars right here.
Gotta hold the pencil, I've been great for so long. I'm bored of flexing, I became a machine made of iron. Check inside, peel the skin off and let the metal shine. I've been the greatest for so long, it feels normal for me to be special. So much clout, I can buy back the souls of these rappers that sold them for cash to the devil.
Woo! Oh, man. Man, we live in a day and age where controversy really sells. Believe it or not, controversy really sells. But just imagine being controversial, but yet doing it for the right reasons. That's what it's about. We've gotten to the point where doing things for the right reasons and telling the truth is controversial when it shouldn't be. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of what Tom Macdonald is doing right now. Telling the truth about his life, about his experience, about his ideals and his values. And yet that's controversial. But with that being said, somebody has to do it. Somebody has to speak up and say it. And I'm going to say it unremorsefully. And I can see the appeal there.
Why is everybody always talking, criticizing how I'm doing it my way? If I'm so trash, why don't y'all release your videos on a Friday? Because that's my day. Comparing our numbers, you cook like some fried eggs. Like white legs. You only get views if you say my name. Angry I'm famous and not a great rapper, and you've been working stupid hard. I don't have to rap fast to impress all my fans. I am a superstar.
Ooh, cocky much. Yeah, somebody actually accused me of chasing views just by doing reactions to Tom Macdonald. But it is what it is. You can't make everybody happy, but definitely I am enjoying Tom Macdonald, and I'm going to check out a few more of his songs. I'm not sure if I'm going to do reactions to it because y'all gave me a whole list of different videos y'all wanted me to check out of Tom Macdonald, and I'm not really a reaction 100% YouTuber, so I'll probably do reactions from time to time on Tom Macdonald here and there, but I'll try to do reactions to other songs as well. So y'all could definitely give me recommendations. But I do cover politics mostly and religion, but this is also in my niche.
Man, I'm built for this, I kill for this. Never get back all the blood that I spilled for this. I'm at the top, I don't even seem high enough. I need a couple more hills and some stilts for this. Hey, there ain't nobody around. The top of the mountain, I scream and I shout. Nobody up here but me is allowed. The VIP section is deep in the clouds.
Woo! Yo, bar, look. This is dope. The beat is killing it. The man is lyrically on it. And I'm so surprised that he is doing all of this with him and just his girlfriend or something of that sort. That's awesome. Somebody told me he does all of this in his own house or whatever. I'm not sure how true that is, but if he is doing it, this kudos. I'm really looking for something to criticize about the song, not just because I think that every song should be criticized, honestly, but so far, I'm finding very few to actually criticize. And I don't want people to think I'm just, giving him 100% good reviews or anything or reaction. But so far, this is dope. The song is pretty long. That's one criticism I would have of it. It's a very long song, but it seems like this is somebody who likes to write. And there are people who like to write and give you full fleshed out lyricism and let you really learn through the song and develop a lot of themes within the song and the punchlines and just the different rhyme schemes. And I can see the beat dropping and going back down. He's doing all of that, which I can understand why the song is so long. And I've written songs that long, but so far it's definitely worthy.
Go ahead and call me a clown, because I cannot hear it. Your sky is my ground. To look me in the eye, you'd have to reach the summit. I won't see you coming. I don't look down. If I stepped on glass and my feet on fire, my toes turn black and my shoes melt off and my bones touch ground, I will not look back. I cannot look down. I don't care about how hard it gets. I gotta be the fire in the dark, I guess. I got a beating heart inside an iron chest. If they're sleeping on me, I ain't trying to rest. Hope they die in their sleep while I climb to the peak and their eyes never see all the heights that I reach. I deserve it because I took the stairs to the moon. I might die from exhaustion, but I like the view. I'm higher than...
I just said woo so many times, and the man is killing it, and he's staying on topic. He's staying on topic the whole time. You ever hear some of those songs where the hook is about one thing and the rest of the song is about a whole bunch of other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the song? The man is continuously keeping on to the theme of don't look down, being high up. You know what I mean? So he took the stairs to the moon and he died from exhaustion, but he loves the view. Like, I'm loving it.
Man is the average person would die from the temperature. Bodies are burning. The oxygen needed for life is inadequate. I hold my breath until I'm turning purple. All my life, all you did was doubt. And now my success gonna kill you now. Wish I could see him put you in the ground. But as bad as I want to, I'll never look down.
Woo! The man can't even look down and see you get buried. The man can't even look down and see you get buried. You're irrelevant. The people who are trying to keep this man down, to doubt him, you're irrelevant. I'm so high up now to where I don't even take the time to look down and see you get buried because I don't have room for jealousy. I don't have room for envy or try to get revenge. I'm so busy climbing and looking up, trying to get up and get higher. And I'm getting there and I'm surviving in the atmosphere that most people can't survive and most people can't climb to. And I'm doing this all on my own, despite all the things against me.
You don't get it still. I am the one.
I really don't like the talking parts, I'm gonna be honest, but it does add to the effect of like mental health. I'm just gonna be honest. Like the moment where you're just, you know, so psyched, you're psyched that you made it so far and you are who you are, that you have to take the moment to laugh. I get why he's doing it. So, but I really personally don't like the parts where he does a little slow talking.
You don't have to admit it to yourself. You don't have to admit it. You don't have to tell the whole world that when you look at me, you have to look up to me. And I don't look down. I look down. Everybody, please keep on talking. I am a superstar!
You give me some Joker vibes. Some Joker vibes there. Like, I'm a superstar. And, you know, the Joker's supposed to be super sane. He's not supposed to be insane to the point where you're so sane that people can't even relate to you. And it may come off as insanity. Video by Nova Rockefeller. I'm guessing that's the end of the song. Tom Macdonald. Yeah, so I hope that's enough. I played the whole song this time. I didn't make the mistake of cutting it short. But I really had a good time watching that music video. Don't Look Down. I highly recommend it. If you new to Tom Macdonald, this is something that you're just checking out, I definitely recommend this song. Put it in your playlist. I put a description down below in the description of my video. So if you want to go check that video out on YouTube, you can definitely go do that. And look, you know, so far he's 2-1 with me. I've listened to 3 of his songs. The first one I didn't really like, Dummies. Now I listened to No Response. I love No Response. And now I've listened to Don't Look Down, and I love Don't Look Down. And all of these have come from recommendations from you all. So thank you. Kudos to all of y'all and all the subscribers. Thank y'all so much for recommending Tom Macdonald. And you never know. So I always give people more than one chance because you never know what kind of different body of work that they have. And so I'm not going to keep y'all any longer. I thank all of y'all for taking the time to listen and to watch the whole reaction. And I watched the whole video. So if you would really please just take the time to hit that subscribe button below, hit the bell. You get notified of all my future videos. If you want to support the show financially, you can go over to patreon.com/the Show, and $5.99 a month, and you get exclusive access to the videos of Two Sides, One Coin podcast with me and Ben Farmer Jr., one progressive, one. We battled it out over certain subjects and issues. So definitely go check that out. But all of my links are in the description below. So Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff you can find down below in the description. And my link tree will show you all of those. Now, with that being said, I want all of y'all to take the time to be peaceful and be great. And just, that's all I can say. And I'll catch y'all later next time.
1 in a million to 1 villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen. I'll end up melting the ceiling.